this is not just just something that we try and fit into a professional capacity, but this is part of our personal worldview, right? A lot of us who are involved in the garden and in the program, we have a vision of what we want our food system to look like. I think this spot is a testament to that. Kind of show what are those fruits of that labor, and how we can measure it in some way, right? From like not just the students that we're training today, but where they are 10 years later. And you can see that our impact has been immeasurable in a lot of ways. My name is Alex Rosellis. I'm a professor in the School for Earth, Environmental, and Marine Sciences, and I direct the Agroecology and Resilient Food Systems program, which I've done for the last 10 years. When I first started at UTRGV's Legacy Institution, UTPA, there was a existing committee around thinking about doing a community garden on campus. You know, from the early beginnings back in 2014, even until now, you know, the garden is one of the longest certified organic spaces in the Rio Grande Valley. It really does have with it a significance that I think students can take and talk about in their own careers. Kind of create that sense of belonging, that sense of pride in contributing to the success of that space. So to continue the analogy, they're out there cultivating soils for others, right? In whatever profession they can.
I know personally, you know, I've gained a lot of skills, and I think the trajectory of my life changed by like getting the position with the agroecology program. And now I'm like solely focused on food. I'm farming, I'm working for a nonprofit that does technical assistance and market research for farmers and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for the next group and the many people to come through the garden doors. So
I think the garden is really important for students at UTRGV. I think it does just that. It gives folks who may not have a background in agriculture, or maybe not super familiar with sort of what that means, or growing your own food, I think, you know, provide that really important access point.
Working at the garden opened up a lot of opportunities for me professionally. Because of the winter freeze, I was able to represent UTRGV with the mutual aid benefits that we threw for farmers who were in need after the winter storm. From working with them, I was able to get a job working in a sustainable agriculture nonprofit.
Professionally, I'd say, yeah, you talk to way more people. And I think me being in kinesiology, it helped because I have a lot of coaching classes. And the main thing here is you work with volunteers and you have to kind of be a coach. So it's more of it hammers in that kind of skill of like trying to teach someone something new.
I think the garden is a very good third space. I think there's a lot of community that has been built here, and I personally feel like it's helped me form a community. And like now I talk to people, and now I give veggies out to my neighbors, and it's like I have like not this role, but I guess it is a role of like giving vegetables out to people.
It's super great to work with a group of people your age that are interested in what you're doing. And it's great that to a certain extent we're giving a lot of autonomy about how we work. So that has been really fun because we get to problem solve, you know, independently. And for some people, as undergrads, some of us are young, so it's great to problem solve and do things together. That was always fun. I feel like all the students that have, you know, joined us, they loved it. And for those students, I know that they're now leaders in the agriculture, or they're leaders in their own thing, but they've known the garden, and they know that with all that knowledge that they gain from here, they can go into the community and tell them about that knowledge. And that's how I think those students are growing the RGV community.
For a lot of our students, it's also a safe space, right? And they're like, I haven't tried that. It allows people to really dive deep and really kind of explore with all their senses, their participation in this kind of work. There's a big difference about what you read about in the book and what you experience. And a lot of us bring those experiences with us, and spaces like this allow you to cultivate it in however way fits for you and your life. You know, in the same way that we prepare soils to plant a seed, we want to make sure that that soil is ready and optimal for growth. And then, of course, watering that seed. And that's all part, I think, of what an effective teacher can do, is, give you that space, prepare it and cultivate it in a way that you can grow as much as you can, or you'd like. And then, of course, to motivate you and to encourage you to explore things that maybe you haven't tried before.
A huge thanks to the land for providing for us, for, being able to sustain the work that we put into it and transforming and just working on working.